Final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2nd and 5. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Take it in at the 22. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. At about the 32. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Lance. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Check right.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. But what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Here we go. Back. 6, 7. Go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ultra.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Hauled in on the out route by Melton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw again. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Jones again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have, NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
The Niners are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Lance now on first down. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people that bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
And cycle.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Let's go now.
They'll They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Lance and company going on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken around the 12. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Off of play action, here's Lance. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. Oh, what a move. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll go again to Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Bateman going to get it now in the jet sweep.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Jones.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
To the 27-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll look to throw here. Touchdown!
Romeo Doubs.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Take it in at the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Hey, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Up the middle, Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
They'll go with the keeper, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback. with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On play action, Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance completes it to Samuel.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
Now Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? They're going to try and run for it. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving it. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassidy, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Ready?
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come up.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal, because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for San Francisco, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Packers,